Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday. Woohoo! My watch isn't working. Okay, Friday, February 7th. And today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Cony, NVDY, Misty, AMZY, and PLTY. A lot of activity again, guys, so I'll do my best to make this as quick as possible without going too fast. All right, so up first is, we'll just go in normal order. Tesley. So Tesley, what they have, a buy to close, okay, buy to close call, buy to close call. So again, I highlight the buy to close in pink, and it's basically so we can show, what they closed out. Because if they closed out, obviously that's a taxable event, right? And they did something. So they officially closed out the 412.50 here and the 410 there. And if you look at what they paid, that's the execution price. That is the price per share that they paid to close, those positions. And if they pay that little, that means they won their trade. That means they paid much less to close it versus how much they got to open it. And you'll know that by, if you look, like they took those same number of contracts, 8,245 there, and they took it right there, short sale, right? That's a sale. And they got a 598 credit for next week. So they basically, what they did is they rolled, essentially. I know we say that they closed it, but it's more of like a rolling order. So they closed the 412, and they sold the 440. That's together, it's a call credit spread, right? And then they rolled it to this. They sold a 385, and they bought a 412.50. All right, so they basically rolled it down in strike price, but out in expiration date. But either way, they won their trade, and that's what it's all about: winning their trade. Same thing here; they won their trade. But I'm not, we'll go through the details on the spreadsheet. So T to the S to the L to the Y. They have two synthetics. They have a 480. Yeah, man, it's not pretty. It's 22% away because Tesla's at 374. So eventually they have to close this out. It expires in 15 days, so it'll happen soon. Here's the other one. 6% underwater on that, but again, it closes in 15 days. So we'll see what happens. We'll talk about it more as we get a little closer. Might have to sneeze. All right, sorry about that. Tesla yesterday, it went down 1.02%. Tesla went down 1.03%. It actually went down 0.01% more. Not sure why, but whatever. All right, let's see. We want to get up to the end. There you go, perfect. Okay. All right, so here's the closures that you saw. There's probably more up here, actually. There it is. Jeez. Yeah, good thing I didn't forget. All right. So here's the 412.50 they closed. You can see they paid 14 cents, but the ending numbers are under the profit loss column, see? So they made, on the sold call, on that transaction, they made $6.6 million in total. On the buy call, again, they buy a call, they sell a call and buy a call, which is the call credit spread. And when they don't, make money on the call credit spread, obviously, you see the debit here, but that's basically what they originally paid for it, minus any credit that they got. They only got a $32,000 credit. So in the end, this was an expense, essentially an insurance payment of $2.1 million. But overall, it doesn't matter. The overall is what matters. $4.5 million in income. But again, another, scenario where the call credit spread doesn't really do any justice, right? So here's the 410s. You can see they paid 7 cents, 7 cents. Obviously, that's a win. Overall, you see the profit loss, right here. You can see they made about $50,000 on one, and they made about $900,000 on the other. Why is some so much higher than others? Well, it all depends on the number of contracts right here. Obviously, 550 contracts is not a lot, so that's why they only made $50,000. 8,450 contracts is a lot, so that's why they made almost $1 million on that one. Makes sense, hopefully. All right, so, because each trade has a different number of contracts, so you have to keep that in mind when we do look at the profit loss. The ones with the higher number of contracts, right, like this one, 8,245, we want to win those trades, and we did. We won those trades by a lot. So let's move on. So the new trades, though, they closed out those trades, right, and they rolled it to this. So now for next week, they have 8,245 contracts, 385 strike price, 2.85% out of the money. That's pretty damn tight. Again, why so tight? Because they try to yield what their IV is. And if you look over to the right, I have annualized IV. The annualized IV on the call and the credit call spread together, they net about 51%. Their IV is about 49. So again, they're getting about their IV. So since they have to do the call, well, they don't have to do the call credit spread. They choose to do the call credit spread. But since they do that, they have to go a little tighter in strike price, right? So is it worth it to go tighter in strike price to buy a call for 412.50, right? To capture any upside that could, that could happen. But look at the gap, guys. Look at the gap. That's a pretty big gap, 8% gap there. So it's a pretty big dead zone. So again, I say when it's not earnings, don't use them, right? I know Tesla's freaking nuts lately, and anything can happen, anything in the news. So, I don't know. We'll see. The other position, 9,000 contracts, 387.50 strike price, 3.52% out of the money. And if you look at the annualized yield, 62% minus 12, right? So that's about, 50? Which is kind of in line with their 30-day IV. So that makes sense. But again, it's up to you guys. Do you guys think the call credit spread should be placed on every single order? That's the real question here. My personal opinion is no, definitely not. 7,000. All right, so everything's closed for this week, so we're good. Maybe I don't have to do anything for Tesley today. Hopefully, it's Friday. Give me a damn break. All right, 7,198 contracts for next week. 397.50. This is 6.19% out of the money. And then we have 7,300 contracts, $400 strike price, 6.86% out of the money. So those are positions they already had opened. But again, these all expire next week. So with all of them together, we're anywhere from 2.85% out of the money to 6.19% out of the money heading into next week. So we'll see how all that goes. Outstanding shares, if we look right here, we had an increase of 900,000. Is that good? Yeah, sure, whatever. 30-day IV, 49%. Outstanding shares, 95.6 mil. Total net income, 47.3 mil. That's a distribution of 50 cents per share, a daily income of 3 cents a day, a daily yield of 0.26%. And if you annualize that sucker, 96%. I mean, we can bitch that the strikes are tight. Tesla's been going down. So in the end, it could be a good move. All we know is we're winning, right? Win, 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 no matter what. So here we are. Tesley fund manager, he's got a post-it note on his desk. He just wrote, cocky as hell, winner. That's it, just winner. Cleaning people last night probably saw that. They're like, oh man, this cocky SOB. And then they probably didn't take his garbage, so, maybe bit him in the ass. Anyway, Group A declares in 12 days, 2/19. Okay. Here we go, the fun part, payment information. Now that we made all this money, how much we got? Well, synthetically, they lost $3 million. Synthetically, they will lose more. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on the weekly income. We have 47.3 mil in weekly income, which produces, if you look in yellow, 50 cents per share. 17 wins and 1 loss. This 1 loss, you guys know about this loss, right? You know about this loss. Remember the poop emoji? Yeah, that's it. That should not be there. We should be unfreaking defeated. Could you imagine going undefeated? Oh man. I would have a celebration, but they didn't. They ruined it. So anyway, let's celebrate what we got now. We have a guesstimate yield of, well, did I even cover the short call income per share is 50 cents so far. So if we assume all things staying equal, we're going to make about that, whatever we made per day, right? Heading up to declaration, we could make up to 89 cents per share, which is a 92% yield. We can make, I'll say as low as 48 cents, which is a 49% yield, because that's the IV. So the guesstimate now is 48 cents to 89 cents. Last payment was 71 cents. So it's kind of in line. All right, holding information. I mean, the 480 is a damn disaster, right? It's really bad. So if you look at it, I mean, was it 15 days away? It's a 480. You take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over time. That day gon' be. Oh. No, for real though. For real. Don't worry, guys. That's the only time I'll sing, because there's other gold diggers. But why am I singing gold digger? Like, what is wrong with me? Because look how much we owe. 196 million. I mean, come on, man. We got to pay to close this. It sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. The underline goes down. The puts, yeah. You got to pay the puts, man. You got to pay your ladies. Ladies want money, so you got to pay them the money. Look at the dude, man. He's a broke ass. Oh, my God. 841,000. Good Lord. You know, just so you guys are wondering, right? This is a call that we bought, right? It's part of the synthetic. Think about it. It's a 480. We bought a call for 480. What's Tesla at? 370. What the hell was it? Tesla's at 374, okay? So, what is this worth, right? It's buying a call at 480, 221 expiration date. So who would want that, right? Who would want that? What would they pay for it? They would offer you 45 cents per share. So that's why, you know, this thing ain't worth a damn. And as we approach that expiration date, and we are still not close to that strike price, this number will go down and down and down. And that is why our total net asset value will go down with it, right? Anyway, guys, our total net asset value currently is 1.1 bill. The NAV is 12.54 and the trade price is 12.54 on the money. Synthetic disaster, 228 million negative, right? Negative. Again, it is what it is. What can you do? The underlying has been struggling as of late, but it had to happen at some point, right? Tesla went boom after the election, so it's got to like correct a little, and here we are. All right, so that's Tesley. Up next is Misty, of course. So I'll scroll down to Misty. Guys, I cannot even explain to you how pissed off I was yesterday. And I know I bitch a lot, and I'm sorry for bitching, but this is completely ridiculous. Like, it's almost as if the Misty fund manager hates me. I swear. It's like, what in the actual hell? And you'll see what I mean in a second. All right, so if you look at the top, what do they do? Okay, buy, call, sell, put. So they added to the synthetic. That's nothing, man. That 1,200, that's easy. Then they buy to close a call. All right, they closed the call for this week. Great, right? Great. But then when they closed the call, what else did they do? They closed, right, the credit call spread. But what they're doing is they're selling a call which is not part of the original credit call spread. They're selling calls from other credit call spreads. You know how I joint these transactions together? They're going ape shit, basically. I mean, to keep it short and sweet, right? They're just going nuts. And this doesn't give you justice. I'll go to the spreadsheet. I was like, what the what? All right, so yesterday was 2/6, February 6th. Here's the 1,200 contracts. This is the longest lasting synthetic. Look, we are on row 71. Look at this. 1111, boom, boom, boom. Oh my God. We've been adding to this synthetic forever. Which basically means, and then we're only 3% above it, unfortunately, which sucks. It really, really sucks. Because it's like, We need MSTR to go boom. Next, what I have next earnings 2.5. Obviously, that's we can get rid of that. But yeah, man, that's whatever. The synthetic 390. I mean, we can't even really talk about that. That's even worse. So let's just move on. All right. So how did MSTR do yesterday? Let's see. MSTR again went down a little rough patch here. Went down 3.34%. MSTY went down 2.58%. So yeah, it's been trading kind of flat, up, down, all around. The whole upwards only, that's over, man. We hit 100K on Bitcoin. It's like, nope, rejection, back up, rejection, back up. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so let me just try to see where the hell we're even at. So we'll try to, again, I don't even know how to cover this, but like, look at the 15,000, for example, right? So let me just, again, I don't even know, where was the other 15,000? All right, so they closed. All right, let's try to do this somehow. 15,000. All right, so you see, actually, I'll just go through one trade. So maybe this one's, let's go for the first one. Or maybe the largest one. 17.5, right? Nah. We'll go through this one so this one buy to close 42.30, 372.50, and then they sold the call 425. 372.50, 425. All right, so 372.50. Again, those are all over the place. So you see them; they're scattered. I think there's these green ones. Or what they close, right? 15 cents, 15 cents, 15 cents, 15 cents, right? Now, look, we closed the 15 cents, but we left the 410 open, right? We closed this one, 15 cents, we left the 450 open. We closed this one, we left the 450 open. We closed this one, we left the 450 open, okay? So which one did they close, right? I don't know. Let's go back. What did they close? Well, they sold the 425, okay? Well, where the hell is the 425? Well, if we go up here, let's see if we can find it. Sorry to make you dizzy, but I just need to make you guys feel a little of my pain. So here's 425. It was in the 9,500. That was all 9,500 each. I had to split up the 9,500 by call into a 42.30. And now 52.70 remains. But I had to close 42.30 of the 425 and get your little stupid 7 cents. All this for freaking 7 cents. Like, what are you doing? Why are we going all over the place? That is the damn question, right? That is the damn question. I know I'm happy. We're winning our trades, but what in the actual hell? This is a damn nightmare. That's all I'm going to say. And the best way for me to do this is just to tell you, we won our trades for the ones they closed. They did not close all the weeklies. You could see some 2.7s open. So I'll cover what's left open. But yeah, it's hard to say win-loss wise because they're not closing the full trade together. They're closing part of the trade, one side of the trade, and then opening essentially the other, we'll call it the leg, right? The leg on the other trade, right? One leg here, one leg there, right? They're switching legs. So, again, they could do what they want, but it's just a little harder to explain when they get, thug nasty like this. So, all right, let's go down the line. 15,000 contracts, 370 strike price, 13.69% out of the money. That's great. All right, so this is open, but again, this is the buy call. This is the call credit spread. It remains open of the 7,500. The sold call was closed, but that remains open. And this is all right, by the way. I double-checked my information this morning because I had to, because I was like, I almost didn't believe it. But again, this is not a sold call. That's the buy call. Same thing here. We're looking for any calls remaining open for this week. That's closed. That's closed. Here we go. 9,500 contracts. Where is it? 372.50 strike price. 12.15% out of the money. And then 730 contracts, 360 strike price, 10% out of the money. 220 contract. Oh no, that one they closed. Sorry about that. 930 contracts, 365 strike price, 12% out of the money. Okay. All right. Now that we covered all that, we're left with what they opened for next week. Now this, again, there's some good news here, and I'll get to it in a second. But this is obviously a clean slate. So hopefully when we get out of the disaster that is this week, hopefully they get things back to normal. All right, so 1,200 contracts, 350 strike price. We have, this is 7.54% out of the money. Again, that's for next week. And then we got 1,250 contracts, 347.50 strike price, 6.77% out of the money. 4,230 contracts, 357.50 strike price, 9.84% out of the money. So you see this, guys? They were able to go 9% out of the money. This one, they went 6% out of the money. The reason they went 9% out of the money, of course, it depends on the time of the trade. I get it. But they went up $10 in strike price. You know why? Because they didn't have to pay for this freaking call credit spread. So guess what? They're trying different things. As much as I hate them for doing what they did above, there is no credit call spread on this sucker. So we are 9% out of the money, which gives us a little more wiggle room, okay? I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's move on. And then we have 7,540 contracts, 350 strike price, 7.54% out of the money. And guess what? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah. We like it. 17,500 contracts, 355 strike price, 9.08% out of the money. Almost double digit. Again, the volatility seems to be going down a little, but still, we were able to go 9% out of the money. That is pretty damn good. All right. Now, will that get blown through? It's possible. But we got to try. Like, we got to try. We can't always do call credit spreads, especially if we notice that they're not really to our benefit, unless it's earnings. Anyway. So, again, Misty's a lot, man. So, that being said, please hit the like button if you enjoy this content. So, I assume this is all worth it. Anyway, outstanding shares, it did go up 950,000. All right, here's the recap. Let's get out of this spreadsheet before I go nuts. 79% 30-day IV. That sucks. Outstanding shares, 76.1 mil. And in better news, income, baby. We got freaking income. 9.9 million in income. That's what I'm talking about. That's a distribution of 13 cents, a daily income of a penny. Hey, we just flipped the income, so let's be grateful. A daily yield of 0.02%. And if you annualize that sucker, 9%. The reason I said it that way, because it's 9%. So let's not get too excited, but still, it's freaking awesome that we flipped a profit here. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. Sorry, that was for the Misty Fund Manager. You suck. Seriously, that's it. That's it. I'll leave you alone now. Only because, again, you saw the scattered-do disaster mess. If this keeps up, I'm going to have to redo my entire spreadsheet just to make things a little easier. Group D declares next week, guys, so let's get pumped, all right? Let's get nuts. Party time, Friday night. What's our Misty payment for next week, right? Because we're going out next week. We're going big time. We're making bank, bro. But anyway, stay tuned. Sunday morning, we're going to have that guesstimate, and it's going to be fun. But sneak preview right here. Here we go. Synthetic income, 221 mil. Weekly income. Yeah, that's right. I said weekly income. I didn't say weekly loss. I said weekly income. In your face. 9.9 mil. So that's a total net income of 231 mil. Yeah, what? Yeah, what now? Look at this beauty. Looking green. We're going to focus on the green. Total income per share, $3.04. Sweet. Wins and losses, we can't look at that right now, guys. And the reason, I didn't even show you, but some of these, like, they're not even completed, right? Like, the top part was sold. So my formula basically says it's a complete transaction because anytime there's a value in here greater than 0, it's going to calculate it. So unfortunately, it says win, which it is a win at this point, of course. But I would rather wait until the full transactions are closed to use the win losses. But either way, let's move on. So the guesstimate right now, that we would say 304 is the top side. We're probably not going to get paid the top side. And the downside is, well, of course, we have the Rodometer that's actually working now. It shows 16 cents. Obviously, that's not going to happen. So we'll use the IV. The IV is 79%. So if we make that the yield, 161 would be the low. And then we got 304 at the high. Last payment was 227. So if you think about it, yeah, we're probably going to get the mid $2 range, right? As of right now. Now, also, we have a problem here, you know? We got gold diggers up our ass, right? At first, we were like, all right, maybe if we net the two synthetics together, we can make money if MSTR would have gone up. And MSTR since then has not gone up. In fact, we're at negative 155 mil. So if they close out the synthetic, that $3, yeah, that's going to decrease by $2. Not cool, bro. Not cool. So if they close this out like today or before deck date, well, really today, because I do my guesstimate after today's data, then it may not be as pretty. But right now it could be pretty. But again, I have to keep this in mind that the synthetic disaster is among us. Unless maybe today could be a super MSTR day. We'll see. All right. So outside of that, I mean, you could see in red, these are the calls that expired today. And look at they got 3 calls, 3 sold calls, and they got 6 buy calls. 110 contracts. You're going to leave that stupid thing open for a 457.50? I mean, what is going on here? This is just overcomplicating the hell out of things, which is fine from the outside because you guys don't really give a crap, right? If you're not following the trades. But if we're trying to follow the trades, it just makes it a little more difficult. Maybe that's their new strategy to make it difficult to follow. I don't know. Total net assets, $2 billion. That's right, $2 billion. So, yeah, it's still a big fund. The NAV is 26.41, trade price 26.47. All right, I'm done with Misty, thankfully. So now let's move on. All right, what do we got? We'll just go, let's see. Again, we're going to go in order on the other sheet. So let's start with NVDY. I don't think did NVIDIA have a trade? So we go back here. Yes, they did. Okay. So buy to close 404. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Look at this. Strike price was 124. Close price 128. So yeah, they were in the money. And they took a whooping on this, so they closed this one out. They paid 404, and obviously that's more than what they would have got on the credit side. So yeah, they lost that trade. And then here's another buy to close, 319. Again, that's a loss as well. If you look, here's the strike price 125. They closed around 128. So yeah, you could safely say NVIDIA has lost their trades for this week. I don't know if they closed all their trades. We can check that in 1 second. All right, so here's the the damage from yesterday. NVIDIA, it went up. It's been going up. Rightfully so, because it's been going down before that, right? What goes down must come up. Sometimes, right? NVIDIA, it went up 2.99%. NVIDIA captured 79% of that upside. That's pretty damn good considering. They went up 2.39%. So that's not that bad, actually. I mean, synthetically, I could sing Gold Digger all day. In fact, if you guys want to come over, we could just sing it together. You know, we'll just stare at the holdings. We can make a day of it. Let's just take a day off and just sing Gold Digger, and then we'll post our album out. But yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad. These all expire 2/21. It's coming up. Nvidia's at 128. So I mean, 2 of them are essentially gone, but if they keep the upside, it's possible. It's really possible that we can get rid of all the gold diggers, but we only have two left if you think about it, and they're not that bad, but one's still $20 away, but still, we'd have to still keep going up. All right, in red here, these expire this Friday. What's this Friday? Oh, that's today, right? Today is Friday. Finally. Oh my God, what a week, man. Oh, what a week. I missed the holidays. I love the Monday holidays or random holidays. All right, let's see what we got here. 29,450 contracts, 127 strike price. That's 1.31% in the money. Okay, so if you're in the money, that's not good, right? When you sell calls and you're in the money, you're losing out in the upside. So right now we're losing out in the upside on this trade. And then we have 28,000 contracts, 130 strike price. That's 1.03% out of the money. Not much of a cushion there. Then we have 46,590 contracts, 131 strike price, 1.8% out of the money. Again, what do we want Nvidia to do today in order to win these 3 remaining trades? It's very simple. Just keep it simple. Stay under 127. That's our number for Nvidia today. 127. 127. Okay? That's it. And then we could win. Simple as that. You saw we lost yesterday's trades because they closed them early, right? And we want to win these. We want to win the weekly trades, all right? Call credit spreads. Are these going to be of use? Let's see. This will pay me a penny per share, penny per share, 3 cents per share. So here's the result. No. But guess what? I am not shocked. Okay, I am not in shock about that. And then here's the other transactions for next week. 13,450 contracts, 134 strike price, 4.13% out of the money. Again, not much of a cushion, but again, it's for next week, so let's not go crazy. Let's get through today, and then we'll move on. All right, so the total net asset value of Nvidia is 1.4 bill. The NAV, guess what? We're over freaking $20 again, sucker. Where you at? All right, trading price 20.08. Synthetic, negative 23 mil. So again, if you net it all together, it's actually not that bad. I know we're about to hang out and sing Gold Digger. We still can, but it's really not that bad on this one. The other ones, yeah, that's 30-day IV of Nvidia. Oh, wow. 60%. I feel like is that higher than usual? When they got earnings 219, assuming that's still right. All right, good. I'll take it. IV estimate based on that, 94 cents. They're part of Group B. They declare in 19 days on February 26th. So that's Nvidia. Now we will go to AMZY. I don't think they had a trade. I will double check for you guys, only because I love you. All right, so they would be somewhere in this vicinity, right? So, no, since I got the Cony, they definitely did not have a trade. So this will be quick. Amazon went up 1.11%. AMZY went up 1%. It looks like they had earnings yesterday. Obviously, I did not even know that until now, and I did not even turn the TV on. I finished work, and guess what? Baseball practice, got home, did the spreadsheets, which took forever and a day, ate dinner, went to bed. And that was it. That was it. That was my day. So I don't even care what their earnings was, to be honest. So what do we got? We got synthetically 235. Okay, yeah, that's their new synthetic. They did that the other day. That's fine. That expires 4/17. Amazon's at 238. And then here's the trades for Friday. They actually expire today. So let's see if we're going to win. 6,000 contracts, 247.50 strike price, 3.63% out of the money. That one looks to be good. 6,630 contracts, 250 strike price, 4.68% out of the money. So with one trading day left, 3 to 4% out of the money for Amazon, I'm feeling pretty damn good about this. All right, the total net asset value is 299 mil. The NAV is 1986, trade price 1991. Synthetic is worth about 7.3 mil already, but again, way too early to talk about the synthetic. 30-day IV of Amazon is 37%. The IV estimate based on that for AMZY is 58 cents, and they're part of Group D, so they declare next week in 5 days. So stay tuned for their guesstimate on Sunday. All right, moving on to Cony. So Cony definitely had a trade, unfortunately. Cony always has trades, don't they? All right, see if we can make sense of it. So what do they got? Buy call, sell put, sell call, buy call. So 720 contracts, you'll see here, right? They just added to their synthetic position, synthetic 290, right? And then they sold a call into next week. That's fine and dandy. And then what we got here, we got a buy to close. Buy to close alert, 6 cents. So they did a buy to close, and they paid 6 cents to close the 315. Why was it only 6 cents? Well, look at the closing price, 270. So If the underlying price is that far below the strike price of the sold call, then of course it's going to be cheap. And yes, they're always going to cash settle, right? They don't let these expire worthless. Number one, they don't want to risk assignment. Number two, they need to get that rolling order in. They want to get the new trade in and collect all that time value, starting now over the weekend, right? We want that premium. Pay me that premium. All right, so that's a successful trade. And then we got 5,000 contracts here. Another buy to close alert. Alert, 6 cents. That's a win. Why? It was a 315. They closed at 270. So again, winner. All right. Now, obviously, they did open new trades, and we can take a look when we get to the spreadsheet. All right, so we go here. Here we are. How did Coin do yesterday first? Well, Coin went down 1.76%. Cony went down 10.2. That's pretty funny. 10.25%. Wow. Oh my God. That's rough. That is rough. $11 now. Wow. You guys know why it went down, right? I'm not even going to say it. Because I have that much respect for you. All right, so 280 synthetic, 290 synthetic. That's what we're left with. The 280, though, that expires 221. Right now, Coin is at 270. What do you think? Close enough, man. We are very close, so I will take it. All right, in pink, these are the contracts that expire today, all right? So it's kind of like red, actually, not pink, but here we go, right? Let's go right down the line. Again, this is for today. 4,000 contracts, 302.50 strike price, 11% out of the money. Hell yeah. 6,760 contracts, 305 strike price, 12% out of the money. Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. You feeling good? Good. All right, this is for next week. 5,720 contracts, 300 strike price, 10% out of the money. 5,550 contracts, 302.50 strike price, 11% out of the money. And then this is the big position, 19,515 contracts, 312.50 strike price, 15% out of the money. So this is good when your largest position is the highest strike price. That is really, really good. And it's 15. That's right. I said it. 15% out of the money. And they have the stupid call credit spread. So imagine that. All right. The value of this fund is 1.1 bill. The NAV is ugly. The NAV is 11.90. The trade price is ugly too, 11.90. Twins. Ugly as twins right there. All right, synthetically, we don't really have to, we talked about that they're, close. 30-day IV, you ready? 72%. IV estimate, 67 cents. Group C declares in 26 days, though. They just declared, so, give them some time. All right, guess what? Guess who's next? PLTY. I think PLTY had a trade. Let's go. PLTY. Why did I add another fund? What is wrong with me? Seriously, what is wrong with me? I got so excited when I saw the Palantir, the earnings, how far it jumped. I'm like, I gotta follow this thing, right? I don't know. I know, just because AMZY. I know people love AMZY, but you guys, we don't need to follow it. We don't. Like, I trust that fund. Anyone could run that fund. Like, they probably put the interns on AMZY because they can't really screw it up, right? It's really hard to screw up AMZY. So, following it, yeah, it makes you kind of feel good that it's easy. It's probably easy to understand. It's a great one to learn on, but it's just not, we're not worried about it, right? We follow the funds. We should follow the funds that we're concerned about. Anyway, let's get back to it here. What are they? Oh my God, buy to close, put. They're closing puts here. They're closing what? They're closing the 84. That is what? That's their synthetic, right? And the put, they ain't no gold digger. That's a broke ass girl. We gave her $24,000. Look at the dude. He gave her $24,000. He left with 27.6 mil. Now that is a closeout. So they rolled their synthetic strike from 84 to 105. They changed the expiration date from 2/7, which was today, to 3/21. Okay, great. All right, so that's for the 12,022 contracts. Oh, they have it twice. Looks like they have it twice. Buy to close call. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They closed out their weekly, all right? Oh, the weekly that expired next week. Look at this expiration, 2/14. So they closed out the 103 that expired next week. Palantir went up to 111, so they decided, all right, let's take the hit now because we have the call credit spread, which they actually made 310 per share, which offset the damage of the 607. So they took that hit now and they rolled the strike price up to 110, which is unfortunately already 1% in the money. So they didn't go up high enough in strike price. So that was kind of pointless. But anyway, let's go look at the spreadsheet. All right. Palantir is, oh man, wow. Good God, they had a good day. They went up 8.91%. PLTY went up 6.52%. PLTY is at $85. So we had a buying opportunity in the 70s, and we all said, hell no, that's way too expensive. And here we are now scratching our head. Oh, damn it. All right, so let's look at their synthetic. They got a 105. Palantir's at 111, so this synthetic's doing well, but that expires 321. Now, here's the new position. Again, this expires next week, but I think we said it's in the money. Yeah. 12,022 contracts, 110 strike price, 1.15% in the money. However, Palantir has been on such a run that you actually have to think we have a chance on this one, right? We probably have a chance. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I don't want to judge them and say, oh, my God, dumbass. Because who knows? We'll see what Palantir does. Oh, by the way, I did keep, kind of like what I did with AMZY. Here's the synthetic income. I'm going to try to start doing that now. Keep the synthetic income cash out. So now I will keep this number in mind. This is how much they made. Well, this is the important number. This is how much they made. 22.4 mil, right? When they closed out everything on that trade, which was $14.73 per share. Currently, this number will go down as more outstanding shares get added, of course. But right now, like that's the number, like of the distribution. I have to consider for the distribution. Obviously, we're not getting paid that high, but guys, we're getting paid. You're going to be surprised on the PLTY payment. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not. I don't have a guesstimate right now, but it's gonna be good. All right, the net asset value 129 mil. The NAV is 84.90. I mean, ridiculous. Close price 85. Ridiculous. Synthetically, yeah, who cares? 30-day IV 62%. IV estimate. The IV estimate is still amazing. The IV estimates are never impressive. This one is 411. They're part of Group B. We have to wait 19 days for that declaration. But, man, it's going to be worth it. Oh, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. The one other thing I just wanted to show you, your new favorite fund. Actually, did Ulti have that freaking, was it ELF? I think ELF. The ELF fund tanked on earnings yet, like bad. I hope Ulti still doesn't have it. Good God. All right, so here's the new Zero DTE fund, SDTY. Someone asked me in my Discord, am I going to cover this daily? I mean, you guys know the answer, but the answer is no. Sorry, but no. But, you may have like Max Convexity talk about it here and there, or, definitely more frequent than me. Or maybe you'll see new YouTubers pop up in the space that can cover it. There's opportunity for everyone. So if you're thinking about doing it, guys, do it. Go get after it. You could be the first one to cover the Zero DTE. Cover all of them. Compare them. See what they're doing day in and day out, and see what their strategy. Compare this to XDTE, right? That's the competitor, the S&P one. So see how they compare. So I don't know. But again, I'm not doing it. I will add this to the dry series. As much of a pain in the ass as that is, I have to add it to the dry series, and I understand that. But again, it's just going to change a lot of different things there. But stay tuned for that. All right, that's enough of the intraday trades, right? So now let's get to the pre-market, because that's fun, right? Pre-market's always fun because it's easy work for me. I just have to read. You guys are like, why do you telling me this? All right, this is as of 5:41 a.m. All right, that's not terrible. Sorry about yesterday's upload, guys. I did get it done on time. It's just that, I don't know, man. The upload's been taking forever lately. And I'm sorry about the blurriness because, like, it uploads and then it does HD like an hour later. So, I don't know what's going on lately. But whatever. Here's the pre-market. Tesla continues to go down. It's down 1.8%. It's at 367.60. Tesley is down 1.2%, 1239. Nvidia is down 0.92%, 120. Oh, our number is 127, right? So we're on our way. We need to go under 127. So anyway, they're down 0.92%. They're at 127.50. Nvidia is back under 20. Unfortunately, it's down 0.9%, 1990. Coin is up 0.8%, 272.52. Cony is it's up 1.01%. It's at 1202. MSTR is up barely 0.6%, 327.41. MSTY is up 0.42%, 26.58. TSLY is down 3.48%. It's at 21.92. Maybe I'll get some of my puts assigned, which expired today, which is pretty cool. Because selling calls on TSLY, man, there's nothing like it. So I'm pumped. TNA, I have a $45 call today. Expires today. So if TNA closes where it's at, obviously my shares will get assigned and taken away. I'll get paid $45, but obviously the person who bought it, they get a deal, 65-cent discount, right? But who knows where TNA is headed. If it closes below 45, I keep my shares and I can sell calls next week. But guess what, guys? Either result, I really don't give a crap. I let most of my trades, I see them through, I don't do the rolling orders anymore. In fact, they're only there for emergencies. Obviously, I used to, use them to death. My first option go around, and I got destroyed because, again, I was just trading recklessly. But anyway, TNA is up 0.29%, 45.65. AMZY is down 0.29%, 8.65. AMZY is down that's down a decent amount. Down 2.06%, 1950. All right, Bitcoin, what are you doing, man? What's going on? Why are we stuck here? Bitcoin's up 0.6%, 97,476. BitX is up 1.01%, 54.14. Still too expensive for me. Suxel, or shall I say Suxel? It's up 0.25%, 27.76. Super microcomputer, it's down 0.59%, 33.55. SMCY, it's not updated, 24.74. Palantir continues to go up. Look at this. I love it. I don't own it, but I still love it. I love it for you guys. It's up 1.37%, 112.81. PLTY is up. Holy crap, PLTY's up 2.75%, 87.87. TSM is up 0.57%, 211.70. TSMY down 0.11%, 18.68. Mara's up 0.65%, 16.91. That's the last one. Yeah, that's it, guys. I always go back up to Tesla because Tesla's fun. But as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So I hope you had fun. I hope you were entertained. If not, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't be too entertaining today anyway because, to be honest, there was just way too much to get to. And I didn't want to waste too much of your time because these videos have been getting longer and longer and longer. But there's so much data to cover. All right? But again, I appreciate that you guys watch this video every day. Believe me, you keep... The reason I'm making this is you guys keep watching it, obviously. So, yeah, thank you. What else? Yeah, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It goes a long way, believe it or not. I know it's annoying. Hit the like button, like and subscribe, hit the notification. At least I don't say that every day. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But yeah, that being said, there is a notification bell. Like, if you hit it, it tells you when my videos come out. There's like a slight delay, but it is cool. That's what I do with the YouTubers I want to watch, because I'll forget. Otherwise, if you don't hit the notification, it doesn't go to your notifications, and then it would just kind of pop up on your feed, hopefully, or else you don't really know unless you click their channel. But yeah, anyway. So that's that. That's it for the video. But obviously, we have to do a keyword. So if you made it this far in the video, you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything, but you know what? Let's do a little shout out. So today's shout out is to LA Appliance Guy. So he's going to be the keyword, all right? So shout out to the LA Appliance Guy. He's a YouTuber. He's completely different niche. He fixes everything, all these appliances, you know, your dishwashers, your washing machines, this, that, the other thing. He'll fix it. And in fact, he'll show you how to fix it on YouTube. So go check out his channel. I'll put his channel, you know, at the top of the comments. And if you're, you know, obviously this is an investment channel, but, you know, there's a lot of men and women that are handy who could use, you know, or are interested in that type of material. I watch it. I pretend I'm handy. So I think I'm ready. Like watching his videos, when my washer breaks, I am ready. Probably not, but still, I feel like I'm ready. But anyway, for real, go check out LA Appliance. You know, he's got some fun videos there. I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah, today's keyword, if you made it this far in the video, all you have to do is type in LA Appliance. All right? Sound good? Or LA Appliance Guy, actually. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. And have a great day. Later.